I'll do what I want, when I want. Besides, I'm tired of hanging around a bunch of deadbeats. No offense, Tony.
One more time and I'm gone.
You remember something, Farmer. You work here. You work for me.
Rachel.
That this man made. And not one man, black, white, or otherwise, came to the black woman's defense. Not one. And what I saw was gleeful delight from men of all races.
Why men don't want to protect modern women. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. The movie The Bodyguard, released in 1992, starring Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston, rest in peace, has a lot of examples of why men don't want to protect modern women. Looking at the movie from a red pill perspective made me notice certain things that I overlooked when I watched the movie the first time. Now, before we get into this, we have to respect the YouTube guidelines. That's why you will get a censored and filtered YouTube-friendly version. Unfortunately, it takes away the full experience and lowers the quality of the content. So we've decided to put the original, uncensored, and unfiltered versions of our videos on Patreon. We already have 6 videos on it, including an exclusive video that we had to remove. So if you like what we do and you want to experience our content to the fullest extent, support us on Patreon. Now it's time for us to dive into this and do what we have to do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Farmer, Rachel Merritt.
Hello?
Hi.
Wait a minute. Oh, you don't look like a bodyguard.
What'd you expect?
Well, I don't know. Maybe a tough guy?
You know what they say. You only have one first impression. In modern day society, Whitney Houston's character Rachel would have swiped left on Kevin Costner's character Farmer because he doesn't look the part. Now, why is this a big deal? Women ask, where have all the good men gone? Well, a lot of times these good men stand right in front of you, but you dismiss them because they don't look the part. Looks matter. Now, he doesn't look the part as a bodyguard. However, she is attracted to him. Women know off the bat if they would hit it. So when you introduce yourself or get introduced to a woman, pay attention to her body language and her eyes. You will know if she likes what she sees. It gets easier with experience.
See what I'm dealing with here? I'm willing to go along with this thing as long as we all understand each other. I'm not going to let this thing alter my life one little bit. Well, I think I'm safe when I'm here at the house. So I guess the main thing will be is when I go out.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony will figure in all that stuff, okay? I don't want you two falling all over me everywhere I go. The most important thing is this, though. I will not allow Fletcher to be affected by this thing.
Yeah, we'll have to tell the boy you've got some other function, okay?
I don't want him to think he's in prison either, so the grounds in the house must not be altered in any way. He shouldn't even be aware that you're here.
Miss Marin,
Rachel.
there's been a mistake, a misunderstanding, so if you'll show me the quickest way out, I'll save us each a lot of trouble.
Love this. Farmer spots all of the red flags, including her being a single mom, and he's ready to go ghost. He does not want to protect this woman, and he lets you know why.
The house is wide open. You people have no clue of what security is or what it takes to achieve it. I won't be responsible for her safety if she doesn't understand what's going on.
Come on!
Devaney, the people who hire me, they don't have to be convinced to save their own lives.
He says something powerful here. I won't be responsible for her safety if she doesn't understand what's going on. Followed by, the people that hire me don't need to be convinced to save their own lives. Keywords: understand and convinced. You've heard women say you can't handle a strong woman. They don't understand that that is not a man's job. You need to handle yourself and stay in your lane. We're not supposed to convince you to behave the right way. Like I've explained in another video, modern women are not here to cooperate with you. And Rachel shows you how that looks like.
Shut up! Shut up! Just shut up! He's through messing with my life, Bill.
Rachel, I'm getting goddamn sick of running up here every time he steps on your toes.
I know I don't want her doing anything she's always done.
I don't want her doing anything she's always done. And the man's a fanatic.
So are the guys he's protecting you from.
Well, excuse me if I don't faint. I'll do what I want, when I want. Besides, I'm tired of hanging around a bunch of deadbeats. No offense, Tony.
One more time and I'm gone.
You remember something, Farmer. You work here. You work for me.
Rachel,
I do whatever I want, whenever I want. Remember, you work here. You work for me. Rachel is in grave danger and she doesn't understand how serious the situation is. This is something that we have to deal with in modern day society. What do women need men for these days? Men have become more of an indirect necessity. Next time when you go out, I want you to pay attention to something because we seem to take important things for granted. I want you to pay attention to the garbage truck and wonder what would happen if they stopped working. I want you to pay attention to the groundskeepers. Pay attention to the street workers and construction workers. They work jobs that are essential to our society, and it's mostly men that work these jobs. We've come a long way and don't know or we don't remember where we came from. That's how this nasty attitude came to existence. Everything is outsourced. When we need something, make a phone call, press a few buttons, and voila. Now, of course, shit is going to happen. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a good movie. Now that shit happened, now she needs protection.
Look, I know this is kind of late, but thank you. I'm really glad you're here. And I'm going to try to cooperate. Frank, I need you. I'm afraid. And I hate my fear. Please protect me. Protect Fletcher. If anything ever happened to him, Frank.
I'm going to try to cooperate. I'm afraid and I hate my fear. Modern women hate the fact that they need men. It doesn't matter how you slice it. This is a man's world. Cooperation is needed in order to protect you. In this clip, women are talking about an island only for women.
My utopia is here.
Oh, stop.
Hallelujah. Guys, I have been waiting to tell you this. I'm now moving to an island off the coast of Finland.
Okay, interesting.
All
Why?
right? Because it's gonna be an all-woman island. It's literally my dream come true, except for that,
Not
like,
your dream.
whole procreation thing.
Not your dream.
One day we're gonna solve that and we'll be free.
I'll put the link in the description so you can see the full video. They talk about it and they come to the realization that it's not going to work.
Would you go on this trip?
No.
Why?
Girl, you know I wouldn't go on this trip.
I think you like boys more than I do.
No, I wouldn't go on this trip though. Do you want to go on vacation with 30 of us? I think we need some quiet people.
The foolishness in that TV show Survivor, where it was men versus women on a deserted island, you basically had the same outcome in every version of the show. Men coming to the rescue because the damsels in distress can't protect themselves, can't feed themselves, and can't stand each other's company. The reason why I like the Bodyguard as an analogy is because it's clear what his job is. In modern times, there's a lot of confusion. Back in the days, a father would give away his daughter, and there are reasons for that. I'll read it from this site, brighthub.education.com. A female child in those days was known to be the property of her father, and so the transferring of ownership to her groom on her wedding day was indeed a legality. The tradition of giveaway would signify that the bride's family would no longer have control over her or her possessions, dowry, and that her husband would respectfully take on the responsibilities and obligations that her father once boasted. I agree that women should not be seen as property. However, if it's my responsibility to protect you, I'm going to need some form of control. In order for the bodyguard to do his job, he needs to be in control. When you look at the movie one of the first things he's doing is change the security system and set rules for Rachel. I used to work in security for 2 years, and our job was to prevent things from happening. Prevention! When shit hit the fan, we took an L, because now we need to run emergency protocol. We would get bonuses if we could run projects without calamities. That's why you shouldn't go to the club like this. That's why you need your father's approval before you go on a date.
Who the fuck are you?
That's why you can't listen to that foolishness Cardi B and those whack-ass rappers are spitting. For modern women, rules are boring, abusive, controlling, you name it. The modern woman is all strong and independent, but when shit hits the fan, she will expect men to be there like Superman.
That this man made. And not one man, black, white, or otherwise, came to the black woman's defense. Not one. And what I saw was gleeful delight from men of all races.
This video has officially been highlighted.